Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Reselling Farming Mom. I am Ashley, for those of you that don't know. I resell on eBay and also I now resell on WhatNot. WhatNot is a little bit different, but it is a fun, exciting adventure. If you haven't, be sure you go check it out. I actually just finished a WhatNot auction a little while ago. I was digging through a box and I came across all these Pyrex mugs that I had. But without further ado, let's get to these eBay what solds and I can tell you a little bit about WhatNot. So let's get to it. Okay, so eBay. I have a ton of stuff going out tonight. 13 lots may not sound like a lot to some resellers, but for me, a part-time reseller on eBay, 13 is a ton for a weekend. It was a holiday weekend. I shipped out Friday morning on eBay quite a few packages. So these are just my weekend sales, my Saturday, Sunday sales. So I have no specific order game plan in my mind. I have some Christmas stuff. We can start with the Christmas items. Christmas is always fun because it sells mostly, and really now is kind of late for Christmas to sell. Oh, it's upside down. It's more, like very early December, all of November, and some of October is when you have your heavy Christmas decor sales. I mean, you can sell Christmas year round, but now is like the bulk of it. So first up we have you can see my awesome light, a solid brass Merry Christmas letter holder. Nothing too fancy. It's pretty. It looks just like this. I'm not going to pull it out of the box. It's brand new. It was still in the bag in the box. I picked this up for $1 at the Goodwill and it sold for, let's check the handy dandy note card. Maybe. I think it sold for $11. Letter holder. I lie. It sold for $10. $10 on the solid brass Merry Christmas letter holder. Still, it's a decent profit. Next Christmas item we have going out is this cute little Hallmark, cute as a bug. It says cute as a bug right here. It's a photo frame Christmas ornament. This one sold for $11.40. So $11.40, and I picked these up for $1 or less. I do not pay more than $1 for the Hallmark keepsake ornaments that I plan to resell. If it's a Hallmark ornament I want to keep for myself, I will pay up a little bit depending on what the subject matter is, because there are a gazillion of these out there, guys. So there is something for everyone. Everyone is always looking for something particular. I was going through a lot of these to resell and I came across one. It is a cat hanging from a bird cage. And I was like, ooh, that's like my home. I have to keep that one. So that I would have paid up for, but I didn't, So don't pay more than $1 for the Hallmark ornaments you're going to resell, guys. Because it sold for $11.40, but it could have sat for another year. I just looked out and this sold in less than a month. So I have another Hallmark ornament that sold. It does not have its original box. I do have the little stand that it was on. It is the Hallmark stained glass poinsettia bulb. It is not actually stained glass. It is a wrap on the bulb itself, but it is Hallmark. This one sold for $8. So again, I paid $1 for it. It sold for $8. I actually accepted their offer. I think I had it listed at $10. So not a huge profit, but again, you don't pay more than $1 for these Hallmark ornaments you're going to resell. But they're so pretty, I hate to leave them behind. I want to give them their right home. I think that's all the Christmas I have going out. I have the table right here. So I'm in a new spot in my basement too. If you guys can't tell, if you watch my other YouTube videos, I'm usually over there in the corner. But this is like my new setup where I list on this table and I have all my shipping supplies over here. And then I have over here, you can't really see it, but they're framed postcards from Backroad Bidder, one of his WhatNot auctions. He did vintage postcards and they were so super awesome, and I got a few lots of them and I put some in a frame, and they're just really cool subject matter. I don't collect vintage postcards.
Tell them what you're going to do with the other ones.
But I like cool stuff. What am I going to do with them?
For
I got a lot of, I can't say that on here because Grandpa watches these and he will know.
Oh, you're
so,
right.
Shh. We're not going to talk about the other postcards and what I'm going to do with them.
But we'll make a video later about it.
But later,
after
Christmas, I can tell you what I did with the other postcards. So stay tuned till after Christmas. So next we have mugs. Mugs going out. These are Lennox mugs. Oh, the design, I think it says it on the bottom. Park City Lennox mugs, a pair of them. I picked them up because they look like Corel mugs, and I know Lennox is a really good brand. I pick up a lot of Corel, guys, if you didn't know. So I have a pair of them. I paid $1 for the pair. I pay 50 cents a piece for mugs, most typically, unless it's something real special. Real special, maybe I'll pay more, but just mugs. The pair of the Lennox mugs sold for $11.96. I have a 25% off sale running right now. With the holidays and everything, I work with buyers a lot on offers. I will always, if it's a good offer, I send offers on people that watch my lots. But right now I have 25% running on my 500 oldest lots on eBay, trying to move some inventory. And it's been making stuff move faster, but it's making the totals on things that sell wonky. Because I don't list things for $11.96. I can't remember totals for videos like this when things sell at $11.96. So that's why I have a note card. That, and I have 13 lots. So I can't remember all those. So, and I like to have one fluid video. I don't have a lot of cutouts and cut-ins. Like, my amazing husband edits out my really wonky bloopers, but I really try. I try really hard for you guys. And that's really late at night. Next we'll stick with the mug theme, right? These sold right before my video, guys. I was so pumped. I've had these for a while. They weren't labeled. My old listings don't have labels. My new listings have labels because I have this awesome letter system that my husband made me adopt. So we don't have to play Where's Waldo as often when we're looking for items to ship. Do you guys play Where's Waldo when you're looking for your items? Do you have the deep breathing exercise when you can't find something? We get flashlights and we're really slow looking at the shelves. This was one of my Where's Waldos, but it wasn't very hard to find because it was a set of 4. Back to the matter at hand. These are Noritake stoneware set of 4. They all look the same. I'll show you the bottom. With the blue and green stripe. They're like a sandstone-y color. I'll show you the inside. I have 2 more.
That's the best thing about you running this sale on all your older listings, the ones that don't have locations, is if we get rid of all the ones that don't have locations, moving forward, they will all have locations.
Yeah, then we won't play Where's Waldo anymore. Little does he know that the big items I'm still putting in there with no locations. So I like to throw wrenches in the system. So if you didn't know, I sell Corel. I pick up Corel whenever I can get it at a good price. Noritake is another brand to be on the lookout for. You don't see it as often as Corel. There is more vintagey, older Noritake. And then there's newer Noritake. I pick up all of it. It seems to sell for a really nice price. It's like Corel. It doesn't sell super fast, but if you have the space to store it, it is a good profit. So the set of 4 Noritake mugs, I paid $2 for. And even with the 25% off sale that's going, the set of 4 sold for $18.71. They don't take up too much space, and they're super easy to ship. So definitely something to be on the lookout for. And then speaking of Corel, I had a set of 4 Corel square dinner plates sell. These are, I think they're the Matilda dinner plates. They're large. They're Corel. They're a newer pattern. Can I flip it? Yes, there we go. So I was $2 in on this set of 4 dinner plates, and they sold for 17, and that was the buyer's offer because I had them listed, I think, at 19, so I accepted the 17. So again, a really good profit on the Corel dinner plates. So make sure you're watching your Corel brands. And if you can't see behind me, guys, all of this, almost all of it is Pyrex. We ran a WhatNot auction. I've ran WhatNot auctions, I think,
we've averaged out one every other day.
About every other day for the last 3 to 4 weeks. I got accepted. It took me a little over a month to get my accept from WhatNot, but once I got it and we did our class, we have been gung-ho working on it, running auctions. Some auctions have gone great, some auctions not so great, but we've been moving product. I talked about this last video, how I was going to do a video eBay versus WhatNot. My husband told me I had to sit down and make a list of my pros and cons. So I will be sitting down and making my pro-con list for you all. And we'll go over a little bit about WhatNot and what my opinion is and my experiences with WhatNot are. If you haven't already checked us out on WhatNot, it's Reselling Farming Mom. We've already done the 100 follower giveaway. And we are at 152 followers, and we're going to do a 200 follower giveaway. So make sure you go give the channel a follow. In the last three to 4 weeks, we've grossed over $500 from WhatNot. So it's been nice.
A huge learning curve, though.
Yeah, it's a huge learning curve. It's much, I don't want to say it's a lot different, but it is. It's just different in general. Like, I have all this Pyrex here, and it's still here. So, you just never know. But tonight, I jumped from stuff to Pyrex to magazines. You just never know. You never know. You got to check it out. Check it out. Speaking of Pyrex, though. Pyrex. I sold some Pyrex on eBay this weekend. Actually, I sold 3 Pyrex things on eBay this weekend. This is a set of 2 clear glass Pyrex pie plates. These are the smaller size. I'm not sure. I don't remember the width, but you can tell they're smaller. They're identical, and they have the little scalloped handles on each side. Matching pair. I want to say I picked these up at an auction. I usually pick these up garage sales and auctions. You can get stacks of them for a really good price. I was probably $1 in on the pair. I sold the pair for $14. The Goodwill upcharges for these a little bit more, so I don't like to pick them up there. That's why I like them at auctions and garage sales. So you just got to know what price that you're willing to pay and what you're going to get out of it. They're not big sales, but they're consistent sales. You know, the only problem with clear glass, guys, is taking pictures of it. I don't know about you, but photographing clear glass is difficult, for me at least, to get it to show just right. In clear glass, I love clear glass so much. I think it's so pretty. But like the bright color stuff, that seems to sell way better. So if you can pick them up in purple, by all means do it, because I think they'll sell for more than $14. So there's my squirrel. As I talk about colorful stuff selling faster, I have this Pyrex casserole dish that sold for like $9. So, but it's nothing fancy. It's just amber. Like, I don't get to, woo, look at my ring light, guys. I wonder if I can like float it above my head. I got a halo. So, Pyrex, the dimensions were in centimeters, so I'm pretty sure it's a 232. It's 28 by 18 by 4 centimeters. So I didn't list it in inches. I listed it in centimeters because that's what it has on it. And I was probably 50 cents in. I wouldn't pick this up at the Goodwill. It was probably in a haul I had. So I didn't pay much for it. So the $9 was fine. I think it was also in the 25% off sale. And then the last one is, okay, this is Corning, not Pyrex. It is a coffee pot. It is rough. I'm going to show you. It's got the gold starburst, but this side is rough. It was all listed in the pictures. It's still good from this side, so I didn't want to just toss it. It has its lid. I think I got this in a haul with I have a set of beautiful. Tom Collins glasses. They're listed still up in my eBay shop, Ashley Swifty shop, but they are the prettiest things ever. And I got a couple of these coffee pots with them when I got them from an auction. So I listed those high, listed these low. So the coffee pot sold for $8, and quite honestly, I think it paid for the Tom Collins glasses. So, all right, where to next? Where to next? We have one NASCAR item selling from the old NASCAR haul. We still have a couple pieces left of it. Probably 50 cents on this car, new sealed in the package. Amp, I think it says 88. It sold for $7.50. $7.50. And then we have a couple Xbox games. We have Minecraft. I listed it as disc only because the case sucks. So I recently came into a stack of games. Were they mostly Xbox games?
Yeah.
Mostly Xbox games. Different varieties, like 360 and one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
Xbox One.
I'm not a gamer, so I don't know much about games, but I came into this stack of games. I don't really know how much I paid for it. So I don't know how much I'm in on these, but I will tell you how much they sold for. So I listed it as disc only, and I took a picture of it like this. It sold for $11.40. So when the discs or the case is not nice, just list it as disc only, right? You're still making money.
You can actually sell empty cases too.
Really?
Yeah, if you have the book and all that stuff. I've seen them sold on other people's. I believe it was Southern Ohio Picker is sold empty cases, empty Xbox One boxes. He sold them on his for like 70, 80 bucks.
So, I mean, if you need a case, check out Southern Ohio Picker. He's got empty cases. I'm a hoarder, and I might have to start hoarding more.
I'm not saying he has them. I think I've seen one of his.
I'm not saying he has that one. Yeah, I'm just saying he sells them. He sells a lot of more. I see his reels on the Instagram. So you check him out. He sells some pretty cool stuff. So, and sometimes I've seen the videos of him digging for the stuff in the tote. He's a much more brave soul than I am. I'm not ready to take that step with you guys yet. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe someday when I get my more shelves, but right now, no, I'm not ready for that. We'll take that step someday, guys. The next game we had sell was an Xbox One game. This did have the case. It's Shape Up Xbox One. This one sold for $7.55. So I don't know why this one was less. I think they both sold for their asking price though. So I think I listed them at the prices that eBay recommended because I had no clue.
It's a fitness game.
Oh, and it's a fitness game. Apparently people don't want to work out. I understand. I don't either. But we're to the last item, guys. The last item we're got to ship out tonight. This is, and these pants, so usually when I show you guys clothes that sold, I have this like little poly, right? This pair of pants, I have like 4 lots of clothes that, I don't know, a year ago, I thought, hey, I'm going to start listing clothes because they're going to be super easy to ship. And so I picked up these clothes at the Goodwill, knew nothing about it. I listed them, and I think I sold like one of them. This is another one of them. This is Levi's 550s, and now I know Levi's is actually a good brand to pick up. I've sold quite a few pairs of Levi's. So you can see this, the back tag does not have the size. So if that ever happens to you, open them up, and the tags on the inside, it'll be in here.
Bottom one.
The bottom one, it's the bottom one. I had a minor freak out over this earlier, so I want to like tell you all about it. See here, the bottom tag has, is it going to focus? Yeah, right here, it has the sizes, and it has them in inches and centimeters. So I don't think I'm focusing, but it's there. So these were 42 by 36s. I had them listed at 20 and they sold for 15. The buyer offered me 15 and I accepted it. I think I paid $5 for them at the Goodwill. They're in really good condition. The bottoms have a little wear, but I showed that in the pictures in the listing, so that was okay. But Levi's, I don't know if that's like a brand that other resellers pick up, but it's a brand that I pick up. So if I do it, I think all of you should do it too, just like the curl. So
I'm gonna burst your bubbles, but that's not the last thing we're gonna ship out tonight. We have all the whatnot stuff from our auction earlier that we have to ship out too. You forgot to even mention, and we're not gonna showcase it. But
so yes, tonight we ran the WhatNot auction I told you guys about. We did sell a pair of Pyrex mugs, and we sold stacks, a huge stack like this of vintage magazines. We sold Saturday evening posts, and we sold like a random lot, and we sold vintage Etude magazines from like the 30s, 1930s. So that was pretty exciting. I'm not gonna lie, I was super happy to like move some of the magazines, as well as last night, I ran another WhatNot auction. So I ran one last night and I ran one tonight, and we sold all kinds of really awesome stuff. We sold my death pile, guys. We dug through my death pile, and I think we shrunk it by half?
yeah,
At least. My death pile shrunk by like half. So if you have a death pile,
I think tomorrow when we go to the post office, because there's 6, 13, 19, we're going to probably have 25 boxes to carry into the post office tomorrow.
did you hear that, guys? 25 boxes. I've never had 25 boxes to take to the post office. I am so stoked. You don't even know. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my what sold on eBay, and be looking out for this eBay versus WhatNot. It's going to be coming out soon. I'm not sure, in the next week. I pinky promise, because I told you last time it would be there and it wasn't. So stay tuned. It'll be there. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.